Alright, hello all you crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite, and I have picked up my last team member of the Pokewalker. So if you weren't able to figure out the theme of my team in this game, it's stuff that evolves by evolution. Stuff that evolves by evolution. It's stuff that evolves by trading. And that does make it a little bit complicated to follow along if you're playing with me, if you want to do that kind of thing. But I've wanted to do this kind of a Pokemon game for years, and never have, and this is my excuse to actually do that. But this is Abra, and it's not nicknamed, and she came off the town outskirts in the Pokewalker, and I need somebody with Fly. BRB. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to rename you now, because I'm going to be going somewhere with Fly soon-ish, and I'm going to just take a detour when I do that to go and rename you, and the move renamer, or move whatever. Anyway, this is Jasmine's gym, and my notes here are broken, so I'm not going to, I had to compensate at the last minute by going and looking up actual information. But this is a gentleman, and I don't know why there's a gentleman in a Steel-type gym, unless he's like Andrew Carnegie or something. This is a lass of some sort. I didn't read a word of what anybody in this gym said, by the way. Let me see. Steel is actually, as you probably know, super effective on Rock, but I have Lyra out in front anyway. And I'm not reading a word that you're saying either. You're not lying. But the first Pokemon that Jasmine has is going to be... I'll say it in a minute. Come on, you have 3 of them. A Magnemite at level 30. And you don't actually have any Steel-type moves, so Thunderbolt, Sonic Boom, Supersonic, and Thunder Wave. So you can't really do much to a Lyra. So I'm gonna go and get Sonic Boomed in the face. I'm going to go and just take these things out with Magnitude. And did I say Thunderbolt, Sonic Boom, Supersonic, and Thunder Wave? I said that already, I think. You have Magnet Pull for the ability. And that's just gonna make it so that if you have a Steel type of yourself, you can't do anything. You can't escape, which isn't a terribly big deal. She has 2 Magnemite with the exact same specs. This is what the problem is going to be, and this is going to be a Steelix, who's level 35. And Steelix is going to be Steel Ground, or Ground Steel, or something like that, and KOing me, unfortunately, with Iron Tail. And your moves are Screech, Sandstorm, Rock Throw, and Iron Tail. And there are a couple things that I could try to do with you. I could try, you have Flame Body, don't you? Flame Body, yeah. I could try and get you to burn me with Flame Body. To burn you with Flame Body. Or I could try to burn you myself with Fire Punch. So I'm going to try and do that. And that'll slow you down at least a little bit, because it'll be halving the damage that you're going to be doing to everything with Rock Throw and Iron Tail. Hopefully that won't kill me because it's not stabbed. Yes, thank you. You're also carrying Citrus Berry, which means that if you're not able to kill this thing in one hit, then Steelix is going to have 25% more HP, and it's going to be going off right here. Yeah. And lastly, your ability is Sturdy, which doesn't count because Sturdy is garbage in this generation. Sandstorm! Alright, so that's not going to really do anything. It would... You know, if I still had Lyra in here, that would raise my defense by like 30%, and I might have survived that Iron Tail, but it's too late for that. So we're gonna use Fire Punch, and at some point in this this video, I probably should mention that I had a small mishap. And by small mishap, it was almost a, like, complete and utter disaster. Because I thought I was recording and I wasn't. And I recorded this entire gym in a little bit after it, and I wasn't recording. And I was almost at a point where I wanted to save. And it's a really good thing I didn't, and it's a really good thing I don't make a habit of saving while I'm on recording. Until I know that the recording has succeeded, because that would be terrifying. And there's almost a very funny moment in there. I'm gonna switch into somebody else just for the heck of it. There's almost a very funny moment in there when Abra was the last Pokemon on my team, and Steelix was under the influence of Curse by Haunter, and almost died to Curse, and Abra would have gotten all that 1470 experience in one shot at level 15, and that would have been like 3 levels worth, and that would have been funny. But it didn't happen, and I didn't get to record it anyway, so whatever. If you understood a word of that giant long run-on sentence that I just spat out, then good for you. Anyway, Magnemite is going to get revenged. And as I said earlier, this is the exact same stats and specs as the first Magnemite had, so it's not too terrifying. If you want to go and use, like, X items to set up on the first Magnemite before she sends in Steel, because that is a valid strategy. And I did think about doing that, and it might have made things a little bit easier had I done it, but I ended up getting luckier with damage rolls and what moves Steelix decided to use, so I didn't have to end up going down to Abra. Anyway, you are a better trainer than me in both skill and kindness. In accordance with the league rules, I confer upon you this badge. Stupid receive the mineral badge. How nice. Wasn't Jasmine... I've never played Gold, Silver, or Crystal yet. Sorry. But wasn't Jasmine kind of annoying in Gold, Silver, and Crystal? I feel like she was, although that might have been someone else. Maybe Whitney or something. Anyway, that's CN23, which is Iron Tail, which, of all things in my team, Abra can learn, I think. Because Abra technically has a tail. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Iron Tail. Yeah, Abra can learn it, and Leo can learn it. And both of them technically have tails, and both of them are not going to learn it, because I don't want them to learn that. And I'm pretty sure I don't have any... Maybe Rest. Maybe I don't know if I'm going to be using Rest ever again, but I don't think there's anything else here that I can and want to teach to Abra. Because they're all like physical moves. The only special move I have is Surf, and Abra obviously can't learn Surf. Can it? I want to find out. I'm like 99% sure that Abra can't learn Surf. But it would be hilarious. Yeah. Nice try. Alright. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the Pokemon Center, heal, and pick up Fly Me a River. I'm still ashamed of myself for that. And I'm going to be going over to Goldenrod and naming Abra after another constellation. Don't ask why this is funny, but I love walking into the Pokemon Center in one city and walking out of the Pokemon Center in another city. Video editing is great. Anyway, the name Raider is up here, and I've visited you several times because you don't get to nickname stuff when you pick it up in the Pokewalker. Alright, so we're going to change Abra's nickname. And Abra is going to be, I think, I looked this up beforehand because I didn't want to spend 5 hours sitting in the name Raider shop. But Abra is going to be Cassiopeia. There isn't, unfortunately, a psychic or a seer or a mind reader or anything like that in the official constellations list. P-E-I-A. And it just barely fits. But Cassiopeia is kind of a fun word to say, so I figured I'd go with that. Conveniently enough, they're both girls. So it's not like isn't Hercules a girl on my team? Yeah. It's a little awkward. Anyway. That is my final team, except it's not my final team because nobody's fully evolved yet. But in any event, we're going to be flying over to Mahogany Town because I don't feel like walking all the way over there because that will take a while. Because of Mount Mortar and all. Anyway. Let's see. If I go over to Mahogany Town and visit the gym, there's still this dude outside blocking my way. This guy with a black cape. He has been going back and forth between here and the Lake of Rage saying strange radio waves are being transmitted. Who is he, I wonder? All radio waves are strange when you get down to it. Anyway, is there anybody interesting who lives in here? I don't think I went in here earlier. What do you have to say? A red Gyarados appeared at the Lake of Rage. Okay. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I have been in here, actually. Anyway, we're going up to the Lake of Rage. And let's see. Do I want to make the walk, or do I want to cut away? Didn't I already give you my money? I mean, it's not like I'm concerned about money in the first place, but that was rather impolite. So, the Lake of Rage is, I've been here already, and there's a little bit more that you can explore now that, you have the ability to surf and stuff. Didn't I have the ability to surf before and I just didn't? Anyway, that's the red Gyarados. What do you have to say? It's a bad omen. Oh, by the way, I don't actually have anybody who can learn surf, do I? Me good. BRB. Does anybody else think that the head on Giraffe's tail looks like a chain chomp? Right, so here we are, and this is the Lake of Rage. Let me see. Can I go anywhere from here in the Lake of Rage? I should probably get off my bike. I have surf, don't I? Yeah, I have Krabby. Or Kingler, or whoever it is. And, Krabby's using Surf. And I believe the water level in the Lake of Rage will be different on different days of the week. So you can see that that's a red flute. So you can see that there are treetops in the lake right now. And at certain points in time, those treetops will be not submerged, and you will be able to. I still don't have the item finder, do I? You will be able to do things like walk around without needing to surf, and that's nice. But I could be completely wrong, and I could be completely wrong because I just said that. I'm going to use needles in a steady hand to edit the data in my HeartGold cartridge so that there is now a repair that lasts for 1,000 steps instead of 250. Anyway, let's see. That's another item up there, and there is a house in this little corner of the lake. TM43 secret power, and if I am not mistaken, which I probably am, that's the move that will do different things based on the terrain that you're standing on. There is a house in this little corner of the Lake of Rage, which must make it rather difficult when you need to go do things like buy groceries. I feel like there's a hidden item on here somewhere. No? Maybe not. What do you have? I think you guys have a TM. I think it's a hidden power or something. A new power has been awakened. That is TM10 hidden power. Okay. Yeah. That's the one that'll do different, that'll do different typed damage based on the Pokemon that uses it, based on the individual values. And in this generation, it'll do different amounts of damage as well. Although I think in Gen 6 it was, they changed it so it does a constant 60 power. So it's a little bit less variation. Anyway, I'm not going to use it because there are better moves that you can use, and I don't need the type coverage that badly. And even if I did, I wouldn't, I'd have like a 1 in 17 chance of getting the actual type that I need coverage for. 1 in 16 because it can't be normal typed. Anyway. I'm done being a huge colossal nerd, I swear. Is there anything else for me in this half of the lake? I don't believe there is. And let's get out of here. And move on to the main part of the lake. With the certain red Gyarados flopping around. Do you guys have anything interesting to say? Maybe. Alright, everything's a bad omen according to you old people or whatever. I'm sorry, old people who may or may not be watching this. Gyarados! So this is a shiny Gyarados. This is the beginning of the trend where there are like fixed shiny encounters in certain points in games. Actually, I can't think of any fixed shinies besides this one in Pokemon games. But certainly after this, they started to become easier to find. Anyway, I am not Thunder Punching you. Am I Thunder Punching you? That might do a lot of damage without killing you. And I might want to do that. I'm gonna try and Thunder Punch you. I'm not, like, hell-bent on catching this thing. And I'm not going to be immensely sad if I don't. That actually did way less damage than I thought it was going to. But I'm going to make an effort. And if you can paralyze yourself on my static, that will make my job somewhat easier. I don't know if you have any attack moves. I'm pretty sure you have Bite. Twister, Leer, maybe Bite, and... I don't know what else Gyarados learns. Aqua Tail? I don't have notes for you. Because, yeah, there's Bite. If you can paralyze yourself. Or if you can critical hit me and not paralyze yourself. Okay. So that's not gonna happen. And I don't have Thunder Wave on anybody. I think Hercules is the strongest. We're gonna go with that, and we're going to go and, do I have anything that I can do to you that won't kill you? Probably not. Revenge isn't very effective, but it'll be doing double power because Gyarados is gonna be moving before me. So I'm just gonna start chucking stuff at you. And seeing what I can do. Yeah, I didn't figure I'd catch her on the first try. Second time's the charm. Alright, that was actually easier than I thought. That only take 2 Pokeballs at a third of your health. Gyarados has been caught. Do I want to name you anything? Gyarados' data has been added to the Pokedex. Yeah, why not? Who do I want to name you after? I don't want to fire Krabby as the surf user, even though it would be way cooler to have a red Gyarados doing that. But Krabby's been, like, doing a good job so far, so there's no reason for me to fire him, or her, or whoever it is. I could make you use Whirlpool, though, because I am going to need Whirlpool and Waterfall later, and I don't know. Krabby can probably learn those, but I don't know for sure. That doesn't have anything to do with your nickname, though. Because she's not blue, get it? I mean, because she's not red, get it? Wow, I couldn't even get the pun right. Alright, so that's a red scale, which is pretty nice. And I will be going and, doing something with the red scale momentarily. But, is there anything out here? I feel like there is something out here. Yeah, Repul's effect wore off. That's great. Alright, Krabby's using Surf. But, first, I need to repel. And second, I want to go and see what's up here. This is an item ball. And that is a choice specs, which is a very good item. And that will be powering up special moves by 50%, but locking you into the first one that you choose. So if you have, like, it's good in competitive, it's less good in single player when you just want to mow down opponents as fast as possible. Anyway, I feel like there's supposed to be a hidden item here, and I don't know if I picked it up already, but apparently not. So that's either something I've gotten already or something that I'm imagining. You there! With a derpy yellow dragon. I approve of your taste, good sir. What do you have to say? The red Gyarados wasn't acting right. As I feared, somebody must have forced it to evolve. It was level 30, it's fine. Did you come here because of the wild tales? You're stupid. Thanks. I'm Lance, a trainer like you. I heard some rumblings, so I came to investigate. I saw the way you battled earlier, stupid. I can tell that you're a trainer with considerable skill. If you don't mind, would you help me investigate? Excellent. It seems that the Lake of Rage's Magikarp are being forced to evolve. A mysterious radio broadcast coming from Mahogany is probably the cause. And that suspicious souvenir shop. That's a lot of S's. I'll be waiting for you in Mahogany, stupid. Alright, so you're gonna fly off. And it's really cool that they animated him doing that, even though it probably wasn't the most complex animation to do ever. But I'm going to end things off here because I've been recording for 25 minutes. So, and I hope you all enjoyed that, because I've forgotten my sign off. My name is Dragonite, and I will see you all later. Did I talk to you? I did talk to you, and you don't have anything useful to say. Okay, bye.